Hey, good morning, everybody. It's me again with news from behind the wheel. This is the day that the Lord has made. We ought to rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Today is the fourth step of being able to set goals. The fourth step in setting goals. Quick recap. First step, write it down, make it plain as possible. Second step, list all the benefits that you would desire obtain from achieving your goal. Third step, write down all of the obstacles, keeping in mind it's not if there will be obstacles, it's when there will be obstacles. And the fourth step is to write down all the skills that may be necessary. You might have to take a class, you might have to do some research, whatever the skills are that would be necessary to obtaining your goal. You need to list all of those skills so that when you're ready, you might be able to pursue them. You know, we don't always know when we do things, we don't know why we're doing them. And I thought about another one of my little stories. I hope to have one whenever we get together like this, but I thought about the man whose wife sent him to the store to buy ham. And when he came back from the store, she's like, well, did you get the end cut off the ham? He said, no. She said, well, why didn't you get the end cut off the ham? We always cut the end off the ham. And so he asked, well, why do we cut the end off the ham? She said, well, I cut the end off the ham because my mama cut the end off the ham all the time. So he's like, well, mama's in the kitchen, let's go in there and find out why she cut the end off the ham. So they go into the kitchen and they ask her mother, why do you cut the end off the ham? Well, I cut the end off the ham because my mama always cut the end off the ham. So he said, well, let's get grandma on the phone and solve this 3-generation mystery. So they get grandmother on the phone and say, well, grandma, we need you to solve something. Why is it that you cut the end off the ham? Grandma said, I cut the end off the ham because my roasting pan was too short. Grandma had a reason to do what she was doing. Do we have a reason for doing what it is we do, or we're just doing what somebody else did and taking it for the gospel? So we need to know what it is we're doing and why we're doing it. But in setting goals, know that having goals is so incredibly important. It's your roadmap from where you are to where you're trying to get. You have to have a plan. And this process takes the pressure. When you can wake up every day knowing that you've got a plan in place and all you need to do is follow your plan. Just like when you're taking a trip and you use a map or GPS, it's to get you from where you are to where you want to be. And if you follow these steps, goals work. Write them down, make them clear, list all of the benefits that you hope to obtain, list all of the obstacles that you feel like you will come up against, because it's not if, it's when obstacles come up. And then fourthly, write down all the skills that will be necessary to obtaining that goal. Take a class, do some research, talk to somebody. What skills are you going to need? Acquire those skills and continue to press toward your goal. We'll be back on tomorrow with step 5. We're almost there. There's only 7 steps. And once you complete these 7 steps, not only can you set a goal for one thing, you'll be able to set a goal for everything. This is Glenn with news from behind the wheel. Be blessed.